Hello again, back to the cocinarista cook. Here we're going to make flan. It's a beautiful Spanish dessert. It's milk, eggs, and caramelized cups. The only difficult part of a flan is the caramelizing of the cups. What we will need is 10 tablespoons of sugar with 5 teaspoons of water. We will cook it in our pan over the stove until the sugar has turned to a golden brown, caramelizing the sugar. Once it has turned golden brown, we will distribute the sugar into the 6 cups and then put in our custard. It's almost like a custard, it's eggs. 10 tablespoons of sugar and 5 teaspoons of water. When caramelizing, make sure you are watching the sugar turn brown because you don't want it to burn. What you would keep next to you near the pot will be a brush. A baker's brush is fine just to keep the edges wet with some water. Put this over a medium heat. We'll separate our eggs. We need 3 whole eggs and 3 egg yolks. What we're going to do with the whites is keep the whites of your eggs. You can keep them in the freezer for a couple weeks or in the fridge for a week and use your whites to make your pancake batter or whatever. Even use the whites to make pancake batter or use the whites to make mousse or to have an omelet that has less yolks. Think healthy. You do need whole milk. I have made flan. With whole milk. I have made flan with 1 to 2% milk, so whichever is best for you. Today we're going to do it with whole milk. Put your egg whites in a container to save later to make pancakes, which is also on my Cocinarista cook channel on how to make pancakes. So we use 3 whole eggs and 3 egg yolks, large eggs. Medium eggs are too small. If you're using medium eggs, then you have to substitute 2 egg whites for 1 large. It's starting to melt down the sugar, sizzling, and over here on the edges, I don't know if you can see it, the sugar goes up. So what we're going to do with a wet brush is brush down the sugar that's climbed up, because you want, so you're just using a wet brush, which helps because the heat mixes with the sugar, brings it down. And what we're doing is caramelizing. So we have our 6 eggs, 2½ cups of milk, 6 tablespoons of sugar, and a 1/4 teaspoon of some lemon rind. Use this little fancy gadget. It's a basic custard filling. Whole milk. But again, you can use 1 to 2%. 1 is, but you can do 2%. 6 eggs, 3 whole, 3 yolks. Save the whites for making a healthy omelet or using them to fold into your pancakes. Again, you can get the pancake recipe on my channel. Once you start seeing this rock candy-like crystallization of this sugar, you'll soon see, looks just like rock candy now. It's starting to turn yellowish, and we're waiting for that golden colorization. You can see here it's golden in the center, the outside is not, but you see the sugar as rock candy. It's bubbly, it's all crystallizing here. This is what people always tell me, how do you make flan? That caramel part is so hard. It's called, unfortunately, it's patience, because we've been doing this already for 20 minutes. And we're almost there. Eureka! We've met amber, our favorite color. There's sugar pieces still left in here, which I'm trying to dissolve. Amber, meet flan. You'll be great friends. Just trying to dissolve all the little other crystals. That's what you want. You don't want any sugar clumps forming there. Swirl the pan. I mean to make you dizzy there. As we swirl the pan, we've achieved the amber color. There's still some sugar pieces that we're going to finish dissolving. Take amber to our ramekins. These are approximately half a cup, a bit more than a quarter. And you're going to use your wet paintbrush to, I keep on saying that, you're going to use your wet pastry brush to help you bring down the sugar. You're just going to put a little bit of sugar in a circular fashion. You're going to put a little bit of your caramel in a circular fashion around your ramekins. Use your wet pastry brush to help coax down the excess caramel. Here's your ramekin with your caramel. As you see, isn't that beautiful? So you put your pastry brush and the pot with water quickly because you don't want that hardening into your pot. Now your 3 eggs, your 3 egg yolks, 2½ cups of milk, 6 tablespoons of sugar, and a 1/4 teaspoon of some lemon rind. You mildly whip this. It's not whip it to make it hard. The custard that you will pour into each ramekin. While all this was doing, you heated up your oven to 350. And in it goes. We're going to fill it up almost to the tip. Caramelize the ramekins. Well, we put the caramel in the ramekins. We made our custard. We put them in a deep pot in a deep pan because we're going to fill it. Not fill it, but put it up at least halfway up the sides of the ramekins. I used warm water from the sink. Now we're going to put it in the oven for 350, bake it for half an hour, but we'll check it in 20, test the center with a toothpick because the tops will be golden brown. How it looks prior to it cooking. This is warm water. See, it's halfway up the sides. Halfway up the sides. We're going to bake this at 350 until the top has set, golden brown, and when you insert a toothpick, it comes out clean. A little bit wet still, so it's been cooking for 45 minutes. A few more minutes, and it'll be pretty good, but they're pretty much set. As you can see, and they're starting to get golden brown here. 1 hour at 350 in a pan with water. Ooh, look at them. Flan. Que bueno. The flan is done. We're going to let it cool. Get a little plate. Or a bowl. Actually, you serve them in bowls. And once it's cool, we'll knife it out, plop it out. No better way to describe it. And you have delicious flan. Buen provecho. Take a knife and you run it on the outside, and you'll see that the caramel is oozing out. And once you see that it jiggles because it's loosened, I'm going to do the flip and hope it stays in one tact. Ah, flan, que delicioso. Buen provecho. Enjoy. I hope it comes out for you as well.